Hey guys, Monty Python 2011, James Mackin here. A little bit sick, but I gotta do myself an Iron Man 2 review for you, so here I go. Now, bear in mind, I typically like to do my reviews within 24 hours after seeing the movie, and I saw this movie a week ago. I had a very busy week. I was doing a shit ton of plays at my school. But, oh well, here we go. Here's my review. Now, first off, I'd just like to get this out of the way. I've got two things to say. One, I feel that they did the suit much better because in this movie than the first one, because like it made more noise as he moved around. Like there's this one scene where he's in a coffee shop in the suit, not with the helmet, just in the suit, and he's just moving around, moving, shifting and stuff, and the suit would make noise, and it seemed like it made more sense for that to happen, which was a bit of a nice touch. And what else do I have to say? DJ fucking AM was in the movie. Oh my god. And it wasn't just like a quick fucking cameo or anything, It was fucking... He was in it for... Like, it was a cameo, but it wasn't like one of those short cameos like, oh, is that DJ AM? Oh, I missed him. I can't tell. But it was really fucking DJ AM. He even had fucking lines in it. It was fucking awesome. I mean, rip DJ AM, man. We'll miss you forever, Yeah. Now on to the movie. It was good. It was pretty good. It was more fun than the first one, I'd say. Not necessarily a continuation of the plot because they had two villains in this, right? Which is it's never a smart move to have more than one villain in a superhero movie, but they did it regardless, and they had Whiplash and Justin Hammer. And they didn't do a bad job with it because the way they treated Justin Hammer was much more of comedic relief than a villain. He was certainly a villain, but he was much more comedic relief than he was a villain, which was interesting. And all I know is that if they make an Iron Man 3, which I think they are going to do to come out like 2012, late 2012, early 2013, sometime around then, he'd definitely be the main villain for that. And but they also really changed him from the comics, because in the comics he's an old man, but here he's the same age as Tony Stark. And on to the other villain, Whiplash, who was definitely the main villain of the movie. They've really changed him around, because there was never a character called Ivan Vanko in the comics who was Whiplash, apparently. I don't know much about Iron Man comics, but from what I can gather, there was never a character in the Iron Man comics. There was a Whiplash, who was one of the Whiplash villains, whose name was Ivan Vanko. They introduced one recently, I believe, called Anton Vanko, which was Ivan Vanko's father. Oh well. Okay, did Mickey Rourke do a good job as Whiplash? Yes. Whiplash had two suits in the movie. He had the suit you see in the trailer where it's just that sort of whip thing attached to him. And then he's got like a big-ass, bulky Iron Man suit on that's sort of reminiscent of like a more, better version of the Ironmonger suit, but with like big holes so he can stick the whips out, because he's Whiplash, he needs to use his whips. Oh well, yeah. Mickey Rourke did a good job. He did alright. A lot of the film he spoke in Russian, and you wouldn't understand a lot of it because they didn't have subtitles. It would just be like, he'd say a line in Russian, and then instantly he'd say a line in English right after it. Bit weird, but oh well. Don Cheadle as, Rhodes. As Rhodey. Yeah, that's his name. I'm not gonna lie. Whenever he wasn't in the suit, it was just awkward, It was really, really awkward. He didn't work. They gave him a very nice introduction, though, I will say that. Because the way they did it was that you were going to be like, oh, it's just the same guy. And holy fuck, it's Don Cheadle, Like, kudos to them for doing that. That was a bit of a smart move. Pardon me. But in the suit, because he becomes War Machine in this movie, whether he's got the mask on or not, he worked. He worked in the suit. He did work in the suit. I will say that. And I actually look forward to seeing him in more sequels. And now we have to get on to a problem, which I don't think anybody has addressed, actually. Scarlett Johansson. She didn't do a bad job or anything, but here's the problem. She's playing Black Widow. Black Widow is Russian. Russian people have Russian accents. Whiplash was Russian. He had a Russian accent. Black Widow was Russian. She didn't have a Russian accent. She didn't have a Russian accent the entire fucking movie. When she was pretending to not be Russian, she didn't have a Russian accent, which makes sense. When she was fucking Russian, she didn't have a fucking Russian accent. I'm sorry. I mean, Black Widow has always had a Russian accent, so why the fuck does she not have a Russian accent here? Jesus Christ. And I'll just talk about the rest of the cast quickly. Robert Downey Jr. is Tony Stark, brilliant as always. He's always good at playing rich billionaire playboys. Gwyneth Paltrow is Pepper Potts. I love Gwyneth Paltrow, so I'm just going to say good things about her all the time. But if I look at her without bias, yeah, she did alright. Who else, really? That was pretty much the entire main cast right there. Oh, Jon Favreau is Happy Hogan. It was alright. He was kind of funny. He was in it more than the last one, but not much more. What else do I have to say about the movie? Oh, yes. Avengers references. They had 3 in them, and I only noticed 1. 2 of them are just ones I heard. The one I noticed was the after credits Thor scene, which was fucking awesome. It was fucking crazy. Yeah, I love that bit. And the other 2 ones that I missed were one was a reference to Captain America and another one to the Incredible Hulk. Now I know where the Incredible Hulk one is. I just didn't notice it when I saw the movie. It's a bit where Nick Fury and Tony Stark are talking, and you see on a TV the school where the Hulk attacked in the most recent Hulk movie. But I didn't notice the Captain America. I didn't notice the Hulk one either, but I didn't notice the Captain America one in the movie, and I still don't know where it is. So if you guys want to tell me where it was in the movie, by all means, please. Yeah. One thing that kind of pissed me off about the movie was they killed off Whiplash. I don't know. I just fucking love Mickey Rourke. I don't like to kill off his characters. Except for Marv, because, Sin City's awesome. And you can do whatever you want with Sin City, because Sin City's awesome. But, oh well, that's pretty much my review. I'm sorry that it's a week late, but if I had released it the day I'd seen it, it would have come out the same day as my Human Centipede review, so that wouldn't have gotten many views compared to this one, but oh well, people have seen the Human Centipede review. Now you can go see this review, and I hope you enjoy it. So yeah, leave a request for what you want me to review next. I might not be reviewing the Robin Hood movie. I'm not sure about that. I want to see if it's worth checking out first, because I don't really like Robin Hood, and this doesn't seem very faithful to it, but then again, they've got, Mark Addy in it, so it can't be horrible. Alright, well, yeah, I gotta go now, so, bye. See you in the next review.